Coach Moore. First of all, myself and the rest of the JV team would like to congratulate and thank you on another wonderful and successful season. And can't tell you enough how much we enjoyed every second of it. In our practices, our job is to create game-like situations for varsity and try to simulate what the other team would run on offense and defense. Now, having JV kids going up against a much stronger and faster varsity team isn't exactly the easiest task in the world. Coach Moore would always huddle us up before any part of practice where we scrimmaged the varsity and tell us he wanted us playing defense nose to nose, trying to block every shot and play very physical with varsity. It was pretty hard to guard Will Brady at the volleyball line without him blowing by you, or guarding Sapp in the post defending his shot, or even Bardo hitting threes in the corner. It was quite a challenge for all of us, but as the year went on, we adapted much better to it and didn't lose by 20 points during every scrimmage, and even prepped us for games because we were used to a much higher level of competition. When we would do stations, Coach Moore would always have the main basket near the entrance and be whacking all of us with the pad, making us tougher. I personally won't forget when Coach hit me in the face by accident and actually gave me a bloody nose. And at that moment, I knew he really cared about making all of us better and how much he cared about us as basketball players. He treated all the drills like it was a game. He made all of us go 110% every time, and when we decided to just do the motions, that's when I could start hearing my name being yelled from the sideline, basically telling me to start playing. Before game time, we would all talk in the team room, Coach reminding us the plays we could run in certain situations and always being really physical and really emphasized, if we play a football game, we will also play a football game. And no matter how bad the refs are, always be good enough so you can win the game. During the game, he would always be very energetic and enthusiastic, always believing in us no matter how many slow and sluggish starts we had. He always knew we'd fight our way back and win the game. The one game that really stood out to me was the Trinity Catholic game. We had a slow start as usual because of a long school day and sitting around all day. In the beginning, we were down by a good amount against their 2-3 zone, and once we finally turned it on, we fought all the way back, forcing a double overtime game, and we turned out winning the game. Personally, I suffered quite a few injuries this year as the season went on. A lingering foot sprain that just never seemed to go away as the season picked its pace up. When I was healthy for the remainder of the year, during the games, if I had an ugly shot, didn't play defense, didn't box out, or committed a turnover, I would just look over and see Coach running up and down the bench screaming, "Why?" and then grab somebody, rambling from their jersey, and throwing them to the scorer's table to sum it out. I enjoyed this style of coaching. Coach Moore really pushed all of us to do better and really made us acquire the mental aspect of basketball. He made us think and play all in one, and once we figured it out, it was pretty fun to watch and play in the games. The best game I believe we played this year was our home game against West Hill, a tough and very talented JV team. This was probably the best game we played all year. We were smooth with our shots, we didn't turn the ball over, and we played great on defense. To give you a little background of the importance of this game, West Hill defeated the JV team last year on a buzzer beater. And this year, Maddie Lombardo wrote the script a little differently, hitting shot of the year from the volleyball line to beat West Hill on a buzzer beater to avenge us from last year's devastating loss. So I say this on behalf of our JV team. We can't thank you enough for all the time and dedication you put into us, making us better basketball players, making us better teammates, making us better young men. Our team is very close now because of you. We all realize our strengths and weaknesses and what we need to work on as a group because of you. You brought out the best in all of us every day and every game and really brought this team from the bottom, soaring us all the way to the top. We can't thank you enough. And now we realize we aren't a bunch of ding-dongs. We realize we are dudes. Thank you.